Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Maria Paula Flores.
My name is Laura Gomez.
My name is Sebastián Serrano.
And we are undergraduate students of Universidad Industrial de Santander. Today we're going to talk a little bit of solar painting.
Human habits, mainspring of the present and future disaster of the earth. This sentence was the main title of a local newspaper, El Espectador, article that was published last April 22nd, Sunday, in which humanity commemorates the International Earth Day. This being a day in which we find ads that invite you to take society is facing of the problematic but that doesn't translate and another history like this in the newspaper El Espectador that express the three main problems. 1. The loss of biodiversity. 2. The exploitation of natural resources. 3. Climate change. Being precisely these last two issues that in the present world are going to be faced and minimized. And the idea is implementing this proposal throughout Colombian territory.
Programmatic. Modern technology consumes a large amount of electric power. This is normally generated at a power plant that converts other kinds of energy into electric energy. Each system has advantages and disadvantages, but many of them have environmental concerns. The production and consumption of conventional or commercial energy sources are oil, coal, gas, hydropower, and nuclear power. But more serious are the concerns about the emissions of the greenhouse gases resulting from a burning of fuels. When this coal is burned, it converts into carbon dioxide, which is diluted in the atmosphere and produces an increase in the levels of the atmospheric carbon dioxide, which reinforces the greenhouse effects and contributes to the global warming.
So, this is why we planted the following questions. The first, what another possible resource, economic and simple, can be used as a generator of clean energy to satisfy modern needs? 2. How the solar paints could be introduced in the modern society? 3. What is the difference between solar panels? 4. How are solar paints related with the electromagnetic waves?
Are used for conventional solar panels. That's the second reason why this idea came out. Solar painting are 10 times cheaper than solar panels. Although solar painting hasn't come out yet into the market as a product, that's because it is still do not reach 10% efficiency. However, it is speculated that in 5 years will be commercialized. Also, Nobuo Taka, the director of the World Energy Agency, says that between 20% and 25% of world electricity could have solar origin in 2050. Another important fact to know is that solar paint also works from the ability to absorb water vapor to produce hydrogen fuel because of the spreading of the solar energy. It is categorized in ultraviolet light, visible light, and infrared light. The ultraviolet light is a light that has less than 380 nanometers. The visible light is the light that the human eye can perceive. It is between 380 and 780 nanometers. And the infrared light has more than 780 nanometers. Now, electromagnetic spectrum. It consists also each second the sun radiates in all directions an energy of kilowatts. The flow of solar energy that reaches the outside of the atmosphere is a fixed amount of solar constant. The solar constant is defined in the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere and its value is 1353. Only a small part of this radiation reaches the Earth, which is affected by the composition of the atmosphere, so the radiation is reflected, absorbed, and or diffracted. And one of the most common ways to capture this solar energy to get its best use is solar photonic capture, and it was evidenced with the above facts. Now, how is the process of making solar paintings? Photovoltaic paint is manufactured through a combination of titanium oxide nanoparticles with a variant of synthetic molybdenum disulfide, created by researchers. This substance captures the water vapor present in the atmosphere and condenses it. The paint favors its decomposition in oxygen and hydrogen molecules, and these ones are collected to be used as a fuel in electrochemical cells or enzymes. According to this, there will be greater efficiency when using solar paints along with conventional solar panels, as the coverage is greater because doesn't need directly a lot of sunlight. Now, talking about the price of this solar painting, it could be varying between $3.2 and $20 per kilogram. This significant variation has some reasons. One of them could be that the country where this product is commercialized has different economic standards. Another one could be the concentration of the minerals that were used as the manufacturation of this solar paint, and among others.
Advantages: it's friendly with the environment. 2. Has low prices, is cheaper than solar panels, so everyone it could get it. 3. It doesn't need sunlight to produce energy. With the vapor in the environment, it is enough. 4. Is a good complement for solar panels. 5. Can be used in a large field of actions. Disadvantages: some of the conventional photovoltaic cells on the market have a conversion efficiency of more than 25%, while certain prototypes only move around 2%.
Conclusions. First of all, this project is a strong solution to the environmental crisis that society is facing because it is viable to use in all the places and stratums of the world, because it does not only use the solar radiation, it also optimizes the humidity present in the environment, and its implementation is very economical. Another conclusion is the implementation of the self-sustaining energy model will reduce drastically and even revoke the cost to be paid by a user of the use of these necessary resources. Also, a conclusion of this project is that it will help to reduce extreme poverty rates by allowing those who do not have the possibility of accessing to the use of basic services like sewerage, street lighting, etc., to enjoy the use of the electric and self-sustaining energy in their homes. The last conclusion is that solar painting is an idea which everybody must add efforts and resources, whether economic or academic, in order to improve day by day their capacities and their use to make this scientific advancement a strong, safe, and viable reality for develop and implement as soon as possible in the most places of our country and in the world.
Really taken up. His work is like that of the planter for the future. His duty is to lay the foundation for those who are to come and point the way. Thank you.